I'm Tom.
And I'm Terry.
Welcome to episode 99 of Bird Squawk.
Well, another exciting weekend of football that the Eagles weren't involved in, but another great games this weekend again. Joe Burrow, man, what a stud. We'll talk a little deeper into him in a little bit, and the Rams getting it done against the Niners. Jimmy G, I mean, we made comparisons last week, seeing where Jalen could be. That's hopefully what he's not going to be. But, I mean, I said it a little bit last week, too, about Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts. We always want to claim that, and I agree to an extent, that Jalen Hurts is this winner. Where he goes, he wins. He makes the team better. That's Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, Jalen is good.
Yes.
But when the stage gets big, he kind of gets small. That's been his MO, right? Okay? He won one national championship game, though, right?
Nope.
No, he never won a national championship game.
Nope.
I thought as a freshman.
He did not win it. They made it.
Okay.
I'm trying to think, but no.
Excited for Cincinnati fans. I mean, I know the feeling. I know where they're sitting, man. Like wow, it's in front of us and it could happen. I saw a video today of some old guy just crying when they won the game. You know? So totally pulling for really Burrow and the Bengals. I feel like.
I mean, I feel like for once it's really not. It's like it should be more enjoyable. I mean, I don't like the Rams, but it would be nice for Stafford to win. It would feel good for him. But as a team, I don't really like the Rams, and I like Burrow more than I like the Bengals as a whole, but it's enjoyable. We got no Brady. He's done now. Mahomes got kicked out.
The one thing I did take away from watching the Bengals here the past couple weeks is really, how they made in the season Jamar Chase the focal point of their offense.
Yep.
And how in these games when they tried to take him away, they still tried to get him open and feed him the ball.
But the thing is, they have studs as well.
I'm just saying,
I said this last week, too. The Eagles really are... You can compare the Eagles to the Bengals a lot.
I'm just saying, I feel, and we talked about this in many of our shows, like we left production on the field with Devontae.
Yeah.
We left stuff there because we, the wide receiver special coach that Nick is tried to feed Rager instead of ride the horse that we already have in Devontae. So that's got to change. I mean, because when you look at Cincinnati, they may have other studs other places, but they make it a priority to get Jamar involved.
Yeah, one of those studs, T. Higgins.
Big dude,
Yeah, Rager was taking the ball for him.
It could be Quez Watkins, right?
Maybe.
I mean, that's definitely something we talked about. They need to get somebody else to complement these guys.
I mean, like I said, not that I'm really comparing, but if you really look deep into them, I mean, 4 and whatever last year. I mean, 7. I don't even know what they were last year, but they were a mess. Not a great team. And this year, I mean, it really shows that if you can hit on the starting quarterback and hit on a franchise guy and build around him, things can happen.
Yeah, because you look at their line, their offensive line nowhere near the level ours is.
Yeah.
Right? Their defense, not the greatest.
They turned it on. I don't think they're the greatest either, but they made some big plays, turned on the Jets in the second half. Their line was getting some pressure, making Mahomes really out of miscombobulated. But yeah, they're not like a crazy team. I mean, no one, as much as no one saw us making the playoffs, no one saw them winning the division. No one saw them I didn't see them beating the Titans. I didn't see them beating the Chiefs. I've doubted them this whole time, and they're proving people wrong.
And a lot of that's got to ride on Zach Taylor and Burrow.
Yeah.
Because, the dude just keeps getting back up. It looks like it's over,
Yeah.
It's 21-3.
Yeah, I thought, well, this is what I thought it was going to be. Whatever.
Their Cinderella story is over.
Yeah.
But they just find a way.
Yeah.
They find a way, and this would be nothing but an awesome story for them and the people of Cincinnati if they could finish this.
No, I agree, and we're not a Bengals page and all that, but we're just explaining that they're like this is where. Like this is kind of, like, it's kind of what the Eagles did. You took that advantage with Wentz. You get that young stud and you build around that team and you make a push. No one thought the Eagles were going to win the Super Bowl the year they did. Very similar. Went out not as dominant as a fashion that the Eagles are the Bengals, but built a team off of having Cap because of a young quarterback and going out and making a run. And that's where I don't know. This is where I'm really at now too, because not that I think the Eagles can make a run next year. But they got a window here that they should push because the NFC as a whole, quarterbacks are leaving. Yeah. The studs are out. The AFC is stacked, and the NFC, other than the Rams, is kind of open.
And you don't want to leave that line exposed for too much longer, man. We got to take advantage of what we got there now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because by the time we rebuild and do all that, that line's going to get old. So we got to take advantage. And there are going to be all kinds of stories of how he's.
I know it's already starting. They're not taking. They're not gonna. I know for a fact they are not taking 3 first-round picks. They're not. They're trading one of them.
Yeah, I mean, until the day when they're playing that music, I'm not gonna believe a thing I read.
Yeah.
Until it actually goes down, because I mean, with Howie, anything can happen.
Yeah, and this week's the Senior Bowl. I saw Howie and Saucy are down there. You kind of get a feel of who they're looking at, who they might talk to, kind of getting an early indicator of maybe who they're interested in. We'll see. I mean,
but a lot of that sometimes is just a smoke screen.
Yes, it is.
Too,
it is.
These guys.
I really don't know where they're at. I really think anything is on the table for them to do anything. I could see them going out and getting the big name quarterback. I could see them absolutely being a train wreck. I could see them being smart and taking defensive. I could see them taking a quarterback in the draft. I really don't know. I know where I want them to go, but I don't see what they're going to do.
I mean, and then you're sitting there Sunday watching the Rams and the 49ers going, we're not that far off from beating these guys. I mean, the Niners, where's it all go, right? You got that powerful defense. We're going to smack you. But then they had Jimmy G.
Yeah.
Jimmy G is going to Jimmy G.
Yeah, he just can't. He got in the way like he has.
And Stafford, for all the acclaim, he's going to throw one up here or there too.
Yeah.
Both teams, defense.
Yeah, the defenses, man. I mean, obviously you need both, but just dominant defense is something. I mean, even the Super Bowl team, we really didn't have. We had a good defense, a dominant defense, but it wasn't like dominant defense.
Right.
But, I mean, they were highly ranked. I'm not saying they weren't. They were a good defense. But we need to get back to having that established front line, getting that defense I know everyone hated the defense this year, and they deserved a little crap, but not as much as I think they did. But we need to get back to that. It seems that Gannon's going to be back, if you people like it or not. I don't think he's going anywhere. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe the Texans, he interviewed again with the Texans. That's probably the big indicator. There's options out there. If he does get the job, we'll see. But we're going to keep saying this from now until the draft. They got to go defense. They need to establish a stud defense that is, because the thing is.
And they got to hit. They got to hit on their picks.
They got to hit.
All the picks you have, they got to hit.
They're trading one though, because I think my mindset is Howie's going to try and trade for a first round pick next year, because he's banking on Jalen not going to be the guy and having to take someone next year, because the quarterback, I could see him doing it, but the quarterbacks are not it this year.
No, and you kind of have that feel like, we talked about, like, if Jalen would have just showed up in that last game.
Yeah.
That's the lasting memory we have.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to eat that for how many months? And, I'm okay with them bringing him back.
Yes.
But is he?
He's got to show. Because I said this to you when we were going down to it was shortly after the season when we were driving somewhere. I said, okay, so now he made the playoffs this year. And people say that's an accomplishment, that's a feather in the hat. And it 100% is. He led a team to the playoffs. But the thing is, say if they didn't make the playoffs this year, they came up a little short like people expected, and then they would have made the playoffs next year, people would have been like, okay, now he made the playoffs. Now he gets another year. Well, now you made the playoffs. You gotta grow on that.
He just needed to be competitive in that last game, man. You
It
know?
still stinks because now, if we would have beat him, we would have freaking retired Brady.
Oh, man.
That would have been incredible. But now we're the last team we ever beat.
But the best thing is he's gone.
Yeah,
I mean,
very crazy.
Everybody, give him his props. He's got 7 Super Bowls.
Yes, 100%. But
he's got the talent. But the dude was a cheater, And there was, they write those stories about the Jordan rules. There definitely were Brady rules, and I'm not sorry to see him go. Bye-bye.
No, it's very like fresh. I mean, the next generation of guys that closes a book on the Big Bens, the Peytons, the Bradys, all those guys. But now the new generation of Burrow and Allen and Mahomes and Herbert, it's going to be very exciting. And we need to get in on it. And I know we thought we thought we had it with 11. And there's a lot of things that we can look at that and how that all went to disaster, but that we're on from that. And now we see what Jalen has. I mean, I don't know. We've been saying it from the beginning.
I'm telling you, man, this dude comes through and takes us to where we want to be. I'm on board.
I am too, but the main thing to me is, I said it last week, I personally can't see him getting to the level that he needs to be that stud. I mean, the last how many weeks, you see who has been losing games, the Tannehills, the Garoppolos. They can only get carried so far. And that's where I see Jalen being. That's where I see his ceiling as.
Yeah.
But I know he's still young, but he's got time to prove. But the main thing I heard on the radio today, too, and I get you can't compare them because it's number 1 overall draft pick or top 10 draft pick and a second-round pick. You don't hear excuses, well, this is only his 19th start. This is only his 20th start. Yeah. But that's all you hear for Jalen.
Yeah, that stuff has to go.
That's all you hear.
I mean, if he's the guy, he's the guy. I don't care how many starts he has. We can move past that now, okay? But, I would love to see the kid succeed. Yeah. Can he? I don't know. I don't know if he's that guy.
That's the big
Do we
need
that guy? I don't know. But, there is going to be so many stories out and about in the next few months.
Yeah.
I mean, it is going to drive us nuts until opening day.
Yeah, until whatever it is, April 4th or something when the draft is. It feels, it's a while to go. It's the first week of February.
Yeah.
We got 2 months to go until the draft. And, I mean, we still got the Pro Bowl, then the Super Bowl.
Right.
Then see what how everything fills in, see what happens. And it is what it is. We'll take it day by day. Once again, we've said it the last 2 off seasons. It's a big off season. They got to hit on some things, got to move in the right direction, and see what happens.
I expect some changes. I expect them to do the right thing. They know what they got to do. It's just when they want to do it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But thank you always for watching. We'll be back next Wednesday. Get a little more into the draft as more stuff comes out. By the Pro Bowl crap week, no one gives a crap. Yeah, I mean, people are getting named for the Pro Bowl. Josh Sweat, Jake Elliott have been alternates. It's a publicity contest, but good for them. So we'll be back next Wednesday, as always. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at birds_squawk. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Go Birds.